Hey, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. We have a lot of quick stories to get into this weekend, a ton of announcements. We have Brendan Urie's birthday changing the world, a new Ghost album, surprises from Billie Joe Armstrong, and more. I'm Charlie Kyle, and this is your Rock Rewind. Nothing Nowhere released his new album, Ruiner, yesterday. I'm going to be reviewing that soon, and I should have an album review for the new 30 Seconds to Mars album going up later today. In other news, a congratulations is in order to Black Veil Brides for, in the end, being certified gold. Congratulations, guys. Speaking of releases, Billie Joe Armstrong has finally confirmed the existence of his project The Long Shot. Y'all might remember when we covered this before, how Billie Joe said that there would be a release sooner or later. Well, it seems like it was sooner. The first single for the album, Love Is for Losers, premiered on a US Bay Area radio station, 105.3. This comes after it was delivered to a station DJ in a box that was apparently unmarked. Talk about Billie Joe keeping up the mystery, right? Well, after some inspection that the box was not a serial killer's love letter, they played the song on air for the world to enjoy. It's now on YouTube, along with two other songs from The Long Shot, Chasing a Ghost and Taxi Driver. I'll leave the links to the songs in the description below. Another announcement, Barry Tomorrow have announced their new album, Black Flame. It'll be released July 13th, and you can go listen to the title track right now. I haven't listened to it myself yet, but I'm planning to, and giving y'all a review next weekend. Now, the announcement I've been most excited about. Ghost officially announced their new album with the release of their music video for Rats. I actually made a video covering the new music video with my thoughts on it, so I'll leave a link to that and some other Ghost stuff I've done. The album is called Prequel, if I'm pronouncing that correctly with my southern accent. If not, forgive me. It's going to be released on June 1st, and you can already pre-order it. I've definitely already done that. If you haven't seen the video for Rats yet, you need to. Link will be down below. It's my favorite thing they've ever done. It's so beautiful. And if you've never listened to Ghost, now's a good time to start and check them out. So, Howard Jones has recorded a duet with Killswitch Engage. Recently, it was posted on Instagram. Well, it happened. The duet has been recorded. This dude was in the neighborhood, so I figured, hey, let's get him to lay down some stuff for a thing. He did, and it's gonna be epic. That's all. Carry on with your day. This actually won't be the first time that Jesse Leach and Howard Jones have done a KSE track together. Even after Leach left the band during the Alive or Just Breathing cycle, he still contributed vocals on Take This Oath. I'm excited to see what the duet will bring. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what they come up with. So, as you may know, Brendan Urie's birthday was on the 12th of this month. Along with tons of well wishes from celebrities and fans alike, Bebo got a little choked up at one fan's gift. Instagram user Yuri Electric set up a GoFundMe to raise money for the Human Rights Foundation under Bebo's name. So far, over $2,000 have been raised, and it's still climbing. When Brendan found out, he went on Instagram Live and talked about how much he was very flattered by it. Here's what he said.
What is up? Hello. Yeah, you know what's really fucking cool? The best gift I think I got today was I saw that someone had set up a GoFundMe for a human rights campaign, which is fucking awesome, man. Like, I got a little choked up. I saw that you guys had donated so much money to something that I so firmly believe in. That was really cool. That was the most awesome birthday present. So thanks. If you guys were a part of that, that's fucking awesome. Thank you for that. Super dope. I love you. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Very sweet and thoughtful, those fans, especially for all that's going on in the world right now, including Syria. Moving back into album news, Parkway Drive are releasing their new album, Reverence, on May 4th. Also expect a review for that one. Rocksound had a great interview with Winston, and here's what he said. What does reverence represent? Winston said, reverence is basically making the most of what you have and the time you have, and being conscious of it. It's quite simply that. It comes from a very dark place, and the revelation of that came from a very dark place, too. It's the fact that what you have can be gone very quickly. You have no idea how fast it can all come crashing down. It's simply taking the time to realize just what you have, because at the end of the day, time is the only thing that's worth anything. You can't buy it. How was it for you delving into such dark subject matter when you were penning the lyrics? He says, "It was dark. All of this stuff came out while we were writing the album. Basically, as Ire came out, horrible stuff started happening to our friends and family. We dealt with it and got through it though, but it just continued. Basically, the world caught fire and stayed burning. In terms of losing friends and family, it was like this big haymaker out of nowhere, and it kept swinging every couple months. The number of friends I have lost over the last few years to cancer is crazy, and it's going. During our last tour of Australia, a friend of mine passed away. Then, a month and a half later, a very old friend of mine passed away from cancer. So in terms of writing, it's been written not like this thing that has happened and I'm going back and revisiting. It's an ongoing part of the grieving process. It's not part of dealing with it. It wasn't all painful to write. The writing part was cathartic. It's the actual performances that are on the record that were painful. Wishing Wells was manic because it's got such a hypersensitivity, while The Color of Leaving was just torture. We literally got 4 takes where I get to the end of it, where we couldn't put it on the record. The take on the record is the one where you can understand what I'm saying. Physically, it was heart-wrecking. I knew that was going to happen, though. That was my way of dealing with it, and that's how I wanted people to get what this record means, and why it is the way that it is, and why we do what we do. So, that's just part of this interview. As I said, Rocksound did a great job with this one, and if you're interested in delving through the whole thing, link will be down below. August Burns Red are back, and they've announced their first headlining European and UK tour in 5 years. They're going to be going across 12 countries with 29 dates, all across November and December. While they have announced they'll be bringing along some guests, they haven't said exactly who. Brent Rambler said, "We are very excited to announce that we will be returning to Europe this fall for our biggest headline tour there yet. This will be our first full European headliner in 5 years, and we are bringing some very special guests that we think you all will love. You won't want to miss this." I certainly wouldn't want to miss it. And our last story for you, just a short one. Taylor Lumley has left Beartooth. He took to Twitter the other day saying, "Hey y'all, I quit Beartooth today to focus more on my life and my art. I love all the dudes in the band and crewed like family, and there was no ill will at all. Thank y'all for loving me through this chapter of my life and encouraging me to love myself. I'll be back." Beartooth put out a statement later on Twitter saying, "Our close friend and brother Taylor Lumley has decided to leave Beartooth in order to focus on other creative endeavors. We wish him love, success, and happiness in his journey. Thanks for sticking with us in this transitional period. We'll have some new tunes for you guys ASAP." Fans were a bit worried that it included some animosity between the band, but Caleb Shomo put those rumors to rest with his tweet. "To anyone concerned, the split had no bad blood at all. We all love each other and will be friends and brothers for life. Sometimes people's paths change, and decisions are made based on best interest being in mind. The rock will live on, I promise with every ounce of my being." I wish Taylor and Beartooth the best, and we shouldn't look at this too darkly, y'all. I mean, Taylor did hint he might be back one day, so I guess we'll see what we'll see. That's all I have for today. As always, thanks for tuning in and tuning out the world for a bit. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button down below. If you'd like to follow me and my ravings about my love for music, the link to my Twitter is below. And wherever you are, have a great day. And as always, this is Charlie, signing off.